Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be doing day 2 of my Road to Sun and Moon Marathon, and today's video is going to be my top 5 favorite Johto Pokémon. Now just note, this is my complete personal opinion, so if you don't like it and think this list is too mainstream, then I'm sorry, but it's my list, like I said. Anyway, please check out day 1, and if you're wondering what I mean by marathon, I'm going to be doing 30 top 5 or top 10 lists in a row from now until the release of Sun and Moon, which is a lot to ask for, by the way. It's going to take me forever to make these videos, but it's something I just wanted to do, and hey, why not? So, leave suggestions for future topics below, because I already have a few days planned out. Anyway, let's just get started into number 5, and that is my favorite poison Pokemon, Crobat. Now, he's not really my favorite poison-type Pokemon. I have a lot of other favorites, but he is one of my favorites. And he's just a fantastic, or she, sorry, I keep getting mixed up. I usually catch male Pokemon, it always happens, I don't know why, just, I guess it's something to do with your character's gender. Anyway, Crobat is a fantastic Pokemon. It's really powerful, really strong, really fast. I don't know why I just said powerful and strong, I meant to say fast after powerful. Anyway, I just love his design, freaking 4 wings, it's just like, and also, have you seen this thing's size? It's like 5 feet long. Compared, if you watch the anime and look at it next to Brock, who owns it, he's huge, or she, or it. It's huge, and that's awesome. It's a really big Pokemon, and it's just one of the. I always use it whenever I get the chance. And its evolution style is pretty unique because you need to catch a Zubat, evolve it to a Golbat, and then you're gonna have to actually raise it differently because this Pokemon evolves by max happiness level. So you have to battle it, win battles, you have to walk around with it, and you can't lose battles or give it any herb items because those make the happiness go down. And just in general, it takes forever, but when you get it to Crobat, it's awesome because this thing outspeeds literally everything and can learn some pretty damn good coverage moves. So, fantastic Pokemon. Really one of my favorites. Let's move on to number 4, shall we? Number 4 is Houndoom. Houndoom is awesome. It's a freaking devil dog, which is pretty damn cool and creepy at the same time. And first time I ever saw this Pokemon, I was like, okay, I love that Pokemon. And then when I heard it had a new type, I was like, they're introducing a new type? Awesome! Dark Fire type. Now, today people don't really care about dark types, but back in the day when the Johto region was brand new, Dark type Pokemon and Steel type Pokemon were a pretty big deal because basically they were going to balance the metagame at that point because specifically because the second type was such a powerful type, Steel Pokemon resist it, and Dark Pokemon are completely outright immune to second type moves, which is awesome. And Houndoom being part Fire type also, man, awesome Pokemon. I wish I was able to use one back in the day, but unfortunately, it's stupid because this Pokemon's only available in post-game, which is stupid! There's only 1 or 2 games that you can get it in the main story of the game, which is complete bullshit in my opinion, but hey, whatever. But at least I could use it in my X and Y playthrough. Definitely a really cool Pokemon. I love using one. Really powerful. Just in general, I love its design. It's just such a creepy Pokemon. Anyway, let's quickly move on to number 3. So next up is number 3, and that is Kingdra. What can I say about Kingdra? It's a water dragon type, which is a fantastic type combination. And it's a freaking seahorse, or sea dragon, or whatever you want to call it. It's fantastic. Hey, look at that. I'm not saying he or she this time. I'm saying actually it. Crap, I messed that one up. Anyway, let's just move on. Kingdra is fantastic. Really powerful. Well, then again, its stats are a little mediocre, but they're balanced, which is what counts, really. So you can really do whatever you want with this Pokemon. You can make it a physical attacker, you can make it a special attacker, you can make it a wall. You can do whatever you want with this Pokemon. That's why I love it. And it's just an awesome design in general. Plus, its ability Sniper, which increases critical hit rates. Nothing better than using a move that has high critical hit chance with that ability. So this thing is a fierce Pokemon. I don't want to see this Pokemon in the ocean chasing me down anytime soon. I would generally shit my pants if I see this Pokemon coming towards me, unless if it's like a nice one, or if it was trying to like save me from a Gyarados that was behind me. If I could have one Pokemon of any Pokemon, this would probably be one of the Pokemon I would choose, besides Garchomp or some other Pokemon. Anyway, I just love it. I really do. Unfortunately, I don't use the thing that often, mainly because it's a hard Pokemon to get, and a lot of games that have it are either late game, and it's just really hard to get like what you need to evolve it with, which is I think you have to trade it with some sort of scale item, I believe, which is kind of a pain in the ass, and to make things even difficult, finding a Horsey or Seadra with that scale already holding it is even harder. Because you have to, there's like a specific character that you have to find to get the scale. I forgot what the name of it is. I'll pop it up on screen right now once I find it. Anyway, I just love Kingdra. Fantastic Pokemon. I really wish I would use it more, but just in general, from what I've used it, I think last time I used it actually was one of my first playthroughs of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. That was a long time ago. Holy crap. And you know it's a good Pokemon when Claire, the 8th gym leader in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, or just Gen 2 in general, uses it as her main. Like, that is fantastic. Anyway, let's move on to number 2, guys. Next up at number 2 is Scizor, or Scizor. Anyway, this is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. It's an awesome, like praying mantis Pokemon. It's freaking crimson red, which is like my absolute favorite color. It's just a powerful Pokemon. I know I keep saying that, but this one is true. Look at that physical attack. Sure, it can't really take too many hits, especially from a fire type move, since its types are weak to fire, and most moves of that type are special attack, and its special defense is shit, but it's still a fantastic Pokemon. It hits really heavy, and with the ability Technician and the move Bullet Punch, this thing could do some serious damage. Bullet Punch always hits first, and Technician makes moves that have 40 or less power even stronger. Now, that doesn't sound like much, but it's really good. Actually, it's 60. I think it's 60%. I'll pop it up on screen right now if I'm wrong. Either way. Anyway, Scizor is just a fantastic Pokemon I love using. And in order to get one, you have to evolve a Scyther holding a Middle Coat. You have to trade a Scyther holding a Middle Coat to evolve it into Scizor. So it's another trade evolution, but that is fine with me. I just noticed that all this list, except for Houndoom, are Pokemon that you have to evolve in a different way compared to other Pokemon, which is just like leveling up. Is that odd? I did not mean to do that too. It turned out like this. Anyway, Scizor's number 2. Shall we move on to number 1, guys? I think we should. But just look at this freaking thing. So cool. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. My number 1 favorite Johto Pokemon. And that is Unknown. Specifically the question mark Unknown. No, just kidding. This Pokemon is complete shit. I mean, look at those stats. Are you fucking kidding me? This is not on anyone's top 10 favorite Pokemon list. I mean, if it is, I'm sorry. But for me, nah. My real number 1 favorite Pokemon for the Johto region, and one of my favorite Pokemon in general, I'm not making that up, Espeon. I love Espeon. It's a fantastic Psychic type Pokemon. It's basically like Jolteon, except with its special attack and speed stats swapped. So it's basically just a Psychic type Jolteon. But so what? It's just one of my favorite EV evolutions. I always love using it. And in order to evolve this Pokemon, unlike giving Eevee the Thunderstone to evolve it into Jolteon, you actually have to get this Pokemon to max happiness and level up at daytime. Then it evolves into Espeon. So it's basically the daytime counterpart to Umbreon, who I never really used and don't really like in general. I mean, I love the Pokemon, but I just never really used it, so I don't really know where to place it on this list. Just in general, Espeon has always been a favorite Pokemon of mine. Nothing will take that away from me. Not anybody. And it's honestly my second favorite Pokemon of all time. Like, legitimately is my second favorite Pokemon of all time. I love this Pokemon. If I could have any Pokemon in real life, this would be it. I would love to have this psychic cat Pokemon as a pet. Seriously, it would be fucking awesome. Anyway, that's all I have to do for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll see you guys tomorrow for my top 5 favorite Hoenn Pokemon. See you guys later. Peace.